Alright, today I'm going to be talking about greasing all the zerk fittings on your bike. First thing I want to do is just crank it up in the air. It relieves some of the pressure off of these fittings, and I'm going to drop it, put it back up in the air a few times, let the grease get off of these bolts, especially in the front end. It's just really important. If you're not, the fittings will actually just not pump any grease if they're too tight. Some guys actually relieve the bolts so the grease can get in there easier. Hope they don't have to do all that. So more work than what it's worth. All right, we're gonna start with the upper control arm. Not too hard to get to, but and the other thing, make sure these fittings are clean. Don't do this on a dirty bike. Just give it a few pumps. You can see it weeping out right here. It's just what you want. Then this fitting on the other side, go around the other side. Then it's through the bottom. Alright, once you got the upper control arm greased, you're going to move to the bottom. And these fittings are a little tight. That's one of the reasons why I jacked the bike up. Gives you a little bit more room to get that on. And about 3 pumps and it's filled. Then go to the back. Same thing, hit it from the other side. If you have small hands, it helps. And go ahead and cycle suspension high-tech way. Go ahead and just clean up all these fittings, get that excess grease. Alright, now that the front end's done, and you use about 400 of these to clean all the old grease, we're going to move to the rear of the bike, focusing on the swing arms and the sway bar linkage. Pack that full of grease. So let's get started. Alright, we're going to start with the bushing and the chassis for the sway bar. It's a tight fit, but it will. Go ahead, you can see the new oil, the new grease pushing out. Alright, now we're going to focus on these end links. There's one here. There's that new grease. Which is always fun to get to. Go ahead and pump this full of grease until the new grease comes out. Alright, now it's time to grease this universal joint, wiggling right there. Not the CV joint. The CV joints are sealed, they don't have to be greased or anything. These universal joints are out in the elements, though. It's important these get greased. You know, when you grease all the zerk fittings on your suspension, you want to hit these too. There's one on the front by the diff, and you have one right by the engine. Both of these can be accessed pretty easily by underneath the bike, so that's how we're going to do it. Get this fitting right here, which is covered in grease and dirt. And there's the old grease pushing out. That was about 4 or 5 pumps actually until it started to come out. For the universal joint off the motor, I'm actually going to just pull that panel off, just snap-on panel, and access it from there. And you'll see that joint. That's it. Alright, that's for everything for the grease fittings. Go back and clean up with a little shop rag all the fittings, get the excess grease off. If this helps you, go ahead, about right there. Possibly like it. Once again, I hope this helps y'all, and thanks for watching.